In this video, I'll discuss stakeholders. Stakeholders have a vested interest in asset protection, and they should be involved in all project phases. Now, an IT project should include security in all phases from its inception all the way out to the deployment of a solution, the ongoing maintenance, and the inevitable decommissioning. Security can't be an afterthought. It's got to be always a part of every phase of a project. Now, stakeholders have an interest then in our IT assets, whether they be specific IT business processes or whether they are related to IT systems or data. Stakeholders should also be involved in security policy creation. Organizational security policies dictate what is acceptable and what is not, and essentially how systems and data are protected. Now, security policies don't just get created and then they're good to go and never get changed or revisited. So, making changes and reviewing security policies is an ongoing task that never ends. And one of the reasons for this is because technology is changing constantly. So, as it relates to a specific business, there will be different ways of using technology that support business objectives. And as a result, there could be new threats that might materialize that weren't there before. Think of when mobile phones, smartphones, began to be used in business environments. That introduces a new set of attacks that are potentially visible that weren't there before because we have another computing device that a lot of people just aren't treating as a computing device. They're not thinking about the fact that it could be infected with malware as easily as a Windows computer could be. Stakeholders also need to be involved with communication regarding security incidents that occur. In some cases, this might be mandated by law. So when there's a security breach, affected stakeholders must be notified. First part of working with stakeholders is identifying who they are and what interest they have in our IT systems and data. This would include internal stakeholders like human resources staff, legal, marketing, management, and then, of course, externally, customers. There needs to be a formal change management process within organizations. And if we look at frameworks like ITIL, they stipulate this very clearly. So all changes that need to be captured accordingly, and they need to go through the proper approval process before they are made. Now, any changes that are made need to be documented, and this needs to be made available to stakeholders. There also needs to be regular meetings that are held, especially after incidents, but really this should be an ongoing task all of the time. With regular meetings, some or all stakeholders might be involved at the same time or at different times, so different meetings or one big meeting. And in these meetings, lessons learned from incidents can be reviewed to improve business processes and security related to them. In this video, we talked about stakeholders.